Good day, everyone. It is our pleasure to present and share our study titled Impact of 3D Printed Science Models on Students' Academic Performance in Elementary Space Science. I am Ferlin Ugaldi, and together with my colleague, Ms. Adel Fadul will serve as the presenting authors for our study. Our co-authors are Ms. Desiree Hiteg, Ms. Novi Hiteg, and Mr. Peter Paul Canuto. And we are from Ifugao State University, Tinoc Campus, Philippines. As an overview, we will be presenting our study's introduction, methodology, results, findings and discussions, conclusions and impact, and the references. To begin with, and for the introduction, additive manufacturing, or AM, commonly known as three-dimensional or 3D printing, uses digital computer-aided design or CAD modeling to construct 3D objects and 3D printers to assemble materials layer by layer. Initially emerging as a tool for industrial purposes, 3D printing has found its place in classrooms, enabling teachers to create customized learning experiences. As 3D printing technology becomes accessible, its integration into educational environments expands, fostering innovation and enriching students' learning experiences. In science education and the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or STEAM education, 3D printing has the potential to foster students' creativity, collaboration, problem solving, higher order thinking skills, impact their interests, engagements, and beliefs. With our literature reviews, we found several studies supporting the integration of 3D printing in science education. Studies indicated that 3D printing could be an excellent tool for achieving the goals of STEAM education and to help students develop competencies like inquiry and critical thinking. A study noted that integrating it in primary education has been shown to improve students' knowledge and skill development. Another study observed that students were thrilled with activities created using 3D printing technology. Another study determined that most students were optimistic about the impact of 3D objects on their learning. The use of 3DP in science education is supported by several educational theories. First, constructivism, which emphasizes active, hands-on engagement and knowledge construction through experience, aligns well with 3D printing in science education. 3D printing encourages creativity, collaboration, and problem solving as students can explore and refine their ideas, which are key components of constructivist learning environments. Second, experiential learning is effectively enhanced by 3D printing in science education. Engaging students in designing, creating, testing, and using 3D printed models gives them hands-on experience that deepens their understanding of scientific principles. Third, in science education, 3D printing offers a powerful tool to engage multiple intelligences. By providing opportunities for students to interact with scientific concepts through multiple modes of learning, 3D printing ensures that the needs of diverse learners are met, fostering a more inclusive and effective science education experience. Based from the literatures, we were able to identify the following research gaps. Despite the potential of 3D printing to enhance teaching and learning, there is a knowledge gap exploring its many applications in science education. There is a lack of awareness and understanding among many teachers regarding how 3D printing can help students learn. There is a lack of knowledge about 3D printing in the locality. Thus, this study aimed to investigate the impact of integrating 3D printed science models as educational materials into elementary space science education. The study also aims to determine students' academic performance as affected by the integration of 3D printed science models and their perceptions towards it. The following questions have guided the study. What are students' academic performances in space science before and after integrating the 3D printed science models as educational materials? Is there a significant difference in students' pre- and post-test results after integrating 3D printed science models? And third, what are the perceived benefits and concerns of the students regarding integrating 3D printed science models in teaching science lessons? The methodology, the study employed an embedded mixed method design and classroom action research. In embedded design, quantitative and qualitative data were collected simultaneously, with the qualitative data embedded within the quantitative data. The quantitative phase applied action research model by Mertler 2021. It involves the stages of planning, acting, developing, and reflecting. The quasi-experimental design utilizing pre- and post-test was also employed for quantitative data gathering and analysis. For the embedded qualitative phase, semi-structure interviews and thematic analysis was applied. The participants in this study were 32 grade 6 students from Tinoc Central School, Tinoc, Ifugao, Philippines. The student population consisted of 46.88% males and 53.13% females. These students were selected using total enumeration as recommended by the school head and class advisor and based on the grade section where one of the researchers was teaching. The quantitative data involved total enumeration of the 32 students' academic performances. The qualitative phase only involves 13 students who volunteered for the interviews. The study was conducted from February to April 2025, the last quarter of the academic year 2024 to 2025. The 3DP science models used as educational materials were based on the K-12 science curriculum learning competencies and space science topics during the study. The study included rocket models, Earth models, and others. The researchers did not design any of the models due to time constraints, limited 3D printer available, and the demand of long printing time. Rather, the models were carefully selected and primarily downloaded from trusted open online resources. They were sourced out from several authors or designers. The researchers simply modified the animal model sizes and directly printed them. The researchers do not claim ownership and intellectual property of any of the 3D model designs. In particular, the study used a 1 mini desktop 3D printer with single-color printing with its own Bamboo Studio slicing software. The models were printed using polylactic acid or PLA and acrylonitrile butadiene styrene or ABS filaments, which are very common among filament types. The instrument used in the quantitative phase consisted of 10 standardized test items which were adapted from the DepEd-approved Grade 6 Teacher Science modules. This ensures that the items were already valid and reliable. Meanwhile, the guide questions used in the semi-structured interview during the qualitative phase underwent construct validation from 3 professional elementary science teachers in the same school. This validation aimed to accurately measure the constructs of the study that are intended to measure. The conduct of the study followed the embedded mixed method design and classroom action research. Pretest assessment was first conducted to determine students' initial academic performance. This was followed by the action proper where the 3D printed science models were integrated in the lessons. While the models were used in the lessons, embedded qualitative interviews were conducted in the students' local language. Audio recordings were used during the interviews. Afterward, post-test assessment was done to determine the progress of the students. After tabulating quantitative data, transcriptions of the interviews followed through. English translation were then applied and was cross-checked by an English language specialist who is also fluent in the local language. Subsequently, thematic analysis was done on the response to determine emerging themes. Presentation of results and findings concluded the study's conduct. Quantitative and qualitative data analysis and management techniques were used. Quantitative data were gathered through pre- and post-test assessments and analyzed using descriptive and inferential statistics. Mean standard deviations, percentages, t-tests, and Cohen's d were determined. Qualitative data were collected through semi-structured interviews and analyzed using thematic analysis. Audio recordings, transcriptions, and translations were appropriately stored and retrieved only for the study's purpose. Test papers were directly returned to students after recording the results in a spreadsheet, ensuring transparency and immediate feedback. Any personal identifications were removed. Data results were presented in appropriate tables. Informed consent was obtained from students, parents, or guardians who were assured of the right to withdraw at any time without penalty. The confidentiality and anonymity of students were maintained by anonymizing all personal information and securely storing data. Pseudonyms were used, that is S1 to S32. The students were strongly supervised in using the models. The study prioritized minimizing harm, ensuring that any discomfort was addressed and that students' well-being was safeguarded throughout the study. To ensure the safety of the students, all 3D science models were printed according to appropriate size and shape standards to avoid choking hazards or injury from sharp edges. The research was conducted with integrity, ensuring transparent and honest reporting of results with any conflicts of interest disclosed. Ethical standards were adhered to, including gender and cultural sensitivity and compliance with relevant data protection laws. Here is an overview of the study's quantitative results and qualitative findings. This ends my part of the presentation. My colleague Ms. Adelfa will continue the presentation.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ferrin, for presenting our study's introduction and methodology. To continue with the result and findings, this table shows students' academic performance in space science before and after integrating 3D models. Results indicate an increase in the students' scores from the pre-test to post-test after integrating the models. The average pretest score is 48.75%. This indicates that the pretest results show very low academic performance in science for the grade 6 students. On the other hand, the average post-test score is 77.50%. In general, the post-test results show increased academic performance in science for the students after integrating 3D models. This table indicates a significant difference in a student's academic performance during and after 3D science models interventions. The pre-test results significantly increase as compared to the post-test. This signifies significant progress in the academic performance of the students. Additional examination indicates a large effect between the performance scores. Based from the interviews, there are 5 emerging main themes from students' responses. First main theme relates to the physical attributes of the 3D models. Subtheme 1 describes the model's reasonable sizes. Students generally found the sizes of the models reasonable. While some preferred a larger size for better visualization, most students felt size was good enough. One student indicated that both the small and big sizes were fine, suggesting that the variety in size did not pose issues for them. Subtheme 2 relates to the model's subtle smells. While the smell of the models appeared to be a negative factor for some students, a few found the smell pleasant or acceptable. A student mentioned that they do not mind the smell and even noted that some models smell good. Another further reinforced this by stating that the models have a pleasant smell. Subtheme 3 refers to the model's appealing colors. Students generally found the colors of the models to be pleasing and appealing. They appreciated the model's colors, finding them good and pleasant to the eyes. Several students mentioned that the model's varying colors made them more appealing. Second main theme pertains to the students' learning benefits from using the 3D models. Subtheme 1 refers to the student enhanced learning. Students consistently felt that the models enhanced the understanding of the lessons. They emphasized that the models helped them understand science conceptually. They would not have understood the lesson better without the models to aid the discussion. Second subtheme refers to the student interactive learning. Students highlighted the interactive nature of the models, finding them engaging and contributing to their interest in the lessons. They particularly appreciated the models' articulated movements and manipulative nature, and they could hold them. Students expressed that they could visualize at least the object's movement with the help of the models. A student added the realism of the model's movement. Third subtheme refers to the model's concrete representation and realism. Students emphasize the importance of realism in the models, finding them valuable for their resemblance to real objects. A student mentioned that some models closely resemble the real ones, highlighting the importance of authenticity. Another echoed this sentiment by noting that the models closely look like what they saw in objects' pictures. The third main subtheme refers to the challenges experienced by the students associated with the using 3D models. Subtheme 1 refers to the model's fragility. Several students commented on the fragility of the models, highlighting their tendency to break or easily damage. They mentioned the model's thinness as a contributing factor to their fragility. A student noted that the Earth model is too thin and may easily break if dropped. Others echoed in this concern with the other models, highlighting the model's susceptibility to damage when stepped or since it is fragile. A student generalized this concern, stating that some models are thin and small and could easily be bent. Subtheme 2 refers to the model's insufficient quantity. Students consistently expressed that the number of available models was insufficient. This limited individual interaction time as students were forced to share models, creating a sense of competition and frustration. As students expressed this frustration, mentioning wanting to hold the model longer but their seatmate took it immediately. Others indicated that there were not enough to be passed around due to the few available models and they had to share them with classmates or other groups. Subtheme 3 refers to the model's unpleasant smell. Though some students were not troubled by the model's odor, some associated the model's odor with an unpleasant plastic smell. The model's smell is similar to that of cellophane or trash bag as described by a student. Another indicated their negative sensory experience with the model's smell. Fourth main theme refers to the student personal preference in using the 3D models. Subtheme 1 pertains to individual versus group use. Students overwhelmingly prefer receiving models individually, primarily to avoid conflict and to have more time to explore the models without pressure. They believe individual access would allow them to focus on learning without competition or time constraints. They share the desire to avoid fighting over the models and emphasize the importance of individual access to prevent conflicts. A student proposed a system where models are initially given individually before being shared with the group, suggesting a balance between individual and group exploration. Another highlighted the benefit of individual access, where they could hold the models longer, emphasizing the increased time for exploration and interaction. Subteam 2 pertains to the articulated movement of the 3D models. Though students generally enjoy the moving parts of the models, some prefer the models with moving parts to those that were stationary. One student shared their sentiment, noting that the moving parts made the models more attractive. The fifth and last main theme pertains to students' suggestions for improving the 3D models. Subtheme 1 suggests augmented quantity. Students strongly advocated for printing more models to ensure everyone could have an opportunity to interact with them. They mentioned the need for more models to prevent students from fighting over it, highlighting the issue of limited access. One suggested that more models available would allow for a deeper understanding of the lessons. Another noted that more models will make the class less boring. Subteam 2 suggests models increase size. Some students emphasize the need for larger size models to improve the visibility of details and enhance their overall learning experience. They expressed a desire for bigger sizes because the current models were small. A student agreed that larger models would be more motivating. One student highlighted the importance of size in clearly seeing the object's characteristics. For the conclusion, 3D printing is increasingly recognized as a powerful tool for enhancing science education. In this study, the quantitative results revealed that using 3D models as educational materials positively affected students' academic performance in science. The qualitative results affirm that using 3D models made the learning engaging, provided tangible representation of complex concepts, and promoted hands-on learning experience. The findings imply that integrating 3D models in the classroom can boost student understanding, engagement, and overall academic performance in science, particularly when teaching complex concepts. For the impact of the study, the findings of this study will contribute to a growing body of knowledge on the use of 3D printing as a pedagogical tool in elementary science education. Educators will gain evidence-based information on the effectiveness of 3D printing in space science instruction, enabling them to make informed decisions about integrating 3D printed models into their curriculum and tailoring their teaching strategies to maximize students' learning. This study provides insight into the potential benefits of using 3D printing to enhance students' motivation, curiosity, and understanding of space science concepts. And here are the references we used in our study. This ends our presentation. Once again, our study is titled Impact of 3D Printed Science Models on Student Academic Performance in Elementary Space Science. I am Adele Fatunwan and together with Ms. Ferin Ugalde have presented our study. Our co-authors are Ms. Desiree Hitig, Ms. Novi Hitig, and Mr. Peter Paul Canuto, and we are from Ifugao State University, Tino Campus, Philippines. Thank you very much.